We have stopped at the Great Platte River Road Archway. It's on, well, actually this archway goes across I-80 here in Nebraska, in Kearney, Nebraska. It's been on my list for a long time. We're going to go in and check this place out. Okay, this monument, just before you go into the Archway monument, is that's the Kearney brothers. This shows how they were narrowly escaped Indian attack, and they were actually pinned together by arrows that went through the brothers on the back of the horse, through his back into the one in the front there. Kind of pinned them together for a while. That's about all the history I know on that one. Okay, we're taking the escalator up. We have a pregnant woman, kid scrambling up a hill here, guy at the top waving his arm. At the same time, I'm listening on a recording of what's happening. Video of the westward movement. And we're going through the wagon, covered wagon here. Not an easy life for anybody. Women had to get out in their dresses, of course, and push the wagon up. She rode on the side of the wagon, Oregon or bust. I don't think they had that saying back then, but okay. We're in the middle of a storm. I can hear lightning. We got to see the lightning flashing back here, and the storm's getting worse. Storms are getting real bad here now. All right. It's dark. I can feel the floor. We're getting higher here. So we are definitely going into the I wish I could see out to the interstate, but they don't have that for obvious reasons. Just a stampede of buffalo just came by here a second ago. This is what they'd actually done at the bluffs, at the Scotts Bluffs. They had carved their initials, dates and stuff, names, and wrote things on the soft rock there, but it's no longer there because the weather and stuff, time, erosion. The rock is very soft there. As the Mormons didn't use an ox, they would actually had these hand carts that they pushed all the way across. no longer stormy here, and the floor seems to be going downhill as fast as there. Yeah, we definitely got to do this Oregon Trail someday. Okay, so that's cool. You can see the interstate. I was hoping you could be able to do that. Ah, this is the interstate. So we're halfway back across now. I'm glad he provided a window to look at the interstate with. Cool. I guess we're in Beth's diner now. That would be Beth over there. Roadside diner. Yeah, this is a view of the interstate from looking east from the Archway going across the I-80 here. And what's cool here is there's a radar here. So you zoom in on it, you can tell. Yeah, it's not picking up. There's a radar to show how fast the vehicles are going down here. Yeah, that was the escalator going up. We passed a pregnant woman. Kid scrambling up the hill. That's going to Fort Kearney there. How cool is that? So cool.
Point that thing real close, you see an orange tube here on the screen. That orange tube, that means that thing starts talking. You said you're missing. This is too long enough. We'll tell you when to get up the hill. Just point, get the orange tube, and listen. Because I ain't going with you. Hey there, young lady, top fella. Welcome here to the Archway. Can I help you, lady?
Okay, well, there they are. I was expecting maybe an actual big man back in the old days have a pair of overalls, but they made these super large, put on display here, and they are, of course, they are the world's largest. They're the world's largest overall. The lead Jelt Dimon, Sadford Shrunk. I didn't even know that was a thing, but back then, overalls for riders and shirts and pants. Sanfordized, guaranteed. Okay, that's a statue of a man sowing his oats, maybe a Native American. Okay, the shower. What's it called here? The shower, 1928. It's the name of that piece of art. Okay, you know I'm gonna have to rewrite that. Yeah, these statue horses, I think in Amarillo, they have these statues all over the town, so we're gonna have to check that out. Okay, we did the word scramble. I don't know how long it'll last, but at least the next person, before they come in and change it, will know that Ben and Marissa were here from Georgia. Okay, this little display area is called Raising Nebraska. The Raising Nebraska or Raised in Nebraska. But anyway, it's neat. That is, I guess, the actual size of these irrigation systems we see around. Big tires.
Well, these would be our soybeans, not our...
Okay, soybeans. Mm-hmm. All right, we're riding a simulator in a soybean picker, harvesting soybeans.
That's cool.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, so that was a John Deere harvester there.
I like
Okay, there's a very large ear of corn here. Okay, back to what I stuttered around before. This exhibit's called Raising Nebraska. It's about stuff that Nebraska raises, crops and things. Okay, we're going to look inside because this is your house. Woman in the house already gone across. Yes, we got, oh, yeah, they do a lot of ethanol here. We could have had a flex fuel truck, it'd be cheaper, but
the great,
this is things that they come from Nebraska, your cereals, potato chips. I'm assuming that this is things that would have came from here. You know, Bush's Beans get some of their beans from this area. Got popcorn. Oh, we're bragging about the popcorn. Got your fish stocked with your poultry, hamburgers, milk, ham, eggs, all the good stuff. Okay, Marissa, you know what? These overalls are going to get a giant shirt pretty soon. So we have a reason to come back.
I'm thirsty.
So am I. Hey, Kool-Aid!
Oh yeah, Kool-Aid here, bringing you fun.
This guy is just outside the Hastings Museum here in Hastings, Nebraska. Okay, here again they have a statue of the Martin brothers making their narrow escape. Let me get around to where I can see it here. Grass is growing up in it, but yeah, it's the Martin brothers escaping from the Indian attacks. Or isn't that they were escaping from the Native Americans who were trying to defend their homeland against the invaders? Oh well, but history wrote it different. Anyway, That's the Martin brother. When Errol went through one, he was actually pinned to his brother there on the horse. Okay, the weeds are high here. We are visiting the Homestead National Historic Park. It's in Beatrice, Nebraska here. The homestead, because the homesteading thing was happened in, I believe, 1862 when President Lincoln signed the Homestead Act, which gave anybody, anywhere in the world, 160 acres if they came out here, settled it, and maintained it for 5 years, improved the land also. It's basically, I mean, a great video in the visitor center. I mean, it was told like both sides of the story. It's like, I mean, the natives are telling how, you know, not understanding how their land could be given away. But anyway, the land they lived on, they didn't claim ownership. But very interesting place to visit. It definitely affected American history and the migration movement. Yeah, I remember from the introduction video that was online. Okay, the cutout in each state is the percentage of that state which was homesteaded. Ohio not having too much, and Indiana, nor Illinois, Michigan having quite a bit in the lower Michigan, Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, and I may find that Georgia was not homesteaded. Pretty much owned by the slave owners back then. Kansas, a lot of that state. Nebraska, state we're in now, it's more than, well, at least about half of it. Same with South Dakota, North Dakota, Omaha. A lot of that was homesteaded. Montana, a lot of that in Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, Utah. Okay, Nevada, California, Oregon, Washington, and Alaska. Okay, this homestead house was originally built 14 miles from here. Then it was moved to here on the property of the things.
Life on the Prairie Homestead. What was it like? Herbert Palmer remembers. In the 1870s, he was born in this cabin, which was originally located on a homestead 14 miles from here. Mr. Palmer was the youngest of 10 children.
There were no roads laid out at that time. Just followed the cow paths to bears. If I remember right, there was only 3 houses in the jail. Well, Father had a team of oxen named Old Buck and Bright, and he just had a plow, one plow, and then he'd turn them oxen out of the night, get up and go out maybe for an hour or two before he could find them. There was no fences or nothing, you know, then. Heavy news nights. Come in there and he'd sit down and eat breakfast, and water run out of his trousers on the floor, and we'd have to get up and take our lunch out and stay out on the prairie all day and herd sheep. I always figured on the farm that if we could get just caught up once. There used to be, you know, there was nothing to mow weeds or anything, and you could lay down and sleep a little while. It was raining hard, and then pick up the side and mow the fenced rows and all that.
Okay, they have peach trees here, and said they're not quite ripe, but they said you can pick them, so I know peach is a fruit, so it will ripen off the tree. And we're gonna, looks like they have some other fruit here too. So we're gonna, we might make 2 trips back and forth to the van to get them. This is not a peach tree. There's a peach tree over there, that way. This is an apple or something, we can have them too. There's Eve, she's picking the fruit off the tree. She's gonna have me take a bite out of it too a bit. one-room schoolhouse that was built back in the 1800s, and it's still standing as part of the national park. Of course, the short staff on ranger, so they don't have nobody come down here and open it for us. But they said you can look through the window. And that's where they'd come in, hang their lunch boxes, lunch pails, and hats and stuff. These are the outhouses they had. Don't know why I had two different things apart. One for faculty, one girls, boys. I don't know. Anyway, two sets of outhouses here. Or it could be, you know, that one was built, and once it got filled up, saturated with waste, and they'd build another one. Okay, I had to come to the shady side of the building in order to get a video. The sun is so bright over there, and you can see it shining on the desk here. Anyway, that's the teacher station up there, blackboard, chalkboard. And I still got a reflection here. No, it was not, that's a window. Still a bit of reflection.